All right, so we got 2014 Dodge Charger. Came in. Basically, this thing drew a bunch of codes. He really didn't know what was going on. He had no data on it. 2 different mechanics have touched it. And basically, he's asking for my help to figure out why exactly it's not functioning. I said, no problem, just bring it in. He brought it in. You know, there's always some discrepancies, but we were able to figure things out together. And he's asked me to go ahead and take a look at the motor, do a run through over it, see what they did wrong, find out what I can find. And one of the biggest things I found is this huge list. And you can see it's got like random cylinder misfires, camshaft sensor A, B, bank 2, whatever the heck. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to Mad Mice Customs. You already know, back in the business. This car was brought here. I had a diagnostic issue. They didn't know exactly what was going on, so they brought it to me. I guess 2 mechanics had touched it. I basically found probably a lot of reasons why it hasn't been cranking, starting, or running in proper timing. It has a camshaft sensor disconnected on the passenger rear head. The 2 intake bolts furthest to the driver's side were not installed correctly. What else? It has no coolant, so getting a lot of air. Intake gaskets were never sealed down correctly. Cam position sensor on the rear of the head was not put in, it was not clipped in, so the synchronization would not be on point for the timing. That would definitely throw off a miscommunication with the powertrain control module and ECM. I'll go ahead and show you guys a little bit of what I'm talking about, and then yeah. Damn bugs attacking me. I'll leave that in there. But yeah, so this was the cable in the rear, right here. And then basically, I can show you guys, that's the sensor down there on the rear of the block. Yeah, very intriguing. You know, if I had to know any better, I'd say that was a big major ground wire. It wasn't connected. Typically they run. Yeah, sure enough, it's 1 sole wire too. So more than likely it is a ground. But that ground will go into the wire harness right here. And that's what activate all these sensors. Chevy kind of did something like that on the LS motors. Anybody familiar with the 536062? You know, that's basically the same problem. But yeah, so that sensor in the back was not connected properly. This sensor right here was not installed. As well as obviously I covered the intake so we don't drop anything in there, have any debris go in there, and it makes it easier for me to lean across the engine as well. And like I said, I found that problem in the back. I found that clip in the back. So far, I did find this loose ignition coil. If I get you in here, and you really do, let me get a focus on there. But yeah, you can see like it's moving, it's not screwed down. It just doesn't look like it's seated like all the other ones. So we'll have to figure out what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but we'll figure that out because this one is completely flush. So we might be looking into replacing this one just to make sure, because it is an original Chrysler one. This one looks like it's been replaced in the back. And this one as well has been replaced. Other than that, these are all factory, so I will recommend changing all of them out. Maybe even possibly doing a tune-up, just because I don't think they put the right spark plugs in here. I haven't had time to take that off. Only reason I took the intake off was because on these motors, you can't access the rear of the heads. So to access the rear, or excuse me, the right side of the block, which would be the driver's side, I didn't really find too many big errors on this side. This one looked like it was seated correctly. I haven't really had a chance to run a camera back here, and this wouldn't be too bad of a time either. But from what I can see, yeah, like it's just clips and stuff. So I'm gonna end up getting like an actual camera and then getting back there. Let's see, I'll stick the camera and see if we can catch a zoom. Everything's going good. Sorry guys, the camera went off. Just realized it. Hopefully didn't miss too much. To be honest, I'll start back where we were because I do want to get a capture of this footage. So hopefully we can get this again and not have the camera go off. I don't know how long it was off. But yeah, check it out guys. I just want to remind you guys, okay? So the car doesn't have any coolant. This is a Dodge. Dodges are meant to kill themselves, turn themselves off. They're not until the code is cleared. I will be taking care of everything here. I have a dealer scanner. I do Dodge, Chrysler, Mopar. You know, it's kind of something I'm really into. But I would tell anybody, you know, hey, even on your worst day, you know, you're still having a good day, because someone out there really has it way worse. And, you know, just realize, I want anybody to, hopefully this helps your day. I put things like this in my videos just to be a little different than the most. But just realize, you know, life is about moments. And sometimes you don't live in the moment, or you're living so much in the moment that you think it's all finagled. You know, you think that just, you can't continue. But just realize, give it the next morning, wake up to hear the birds, think about everybody else, think about yourself most importantly, but just think about the future, you know, because right now your past is already your past. You can't change that, and your present is now. So you know you can make the future if you're living it right now. All right, y'all, this is Mike with Mad Mike's Custom. What's up, guys? You guys thought the video was over. No, I was just playing. It ain't over. But check this out. All right, so I was working on the car, right? I'm like, all right, let's just figure out why this coil wasn't set down correctly. Something I noticed. You know, I always discover peculiar things like that because I'm very meticulous. Nonetheless, check this. I pulled the coil out with the spark plug. What? Holy shit. I hope I use this in a later video just to be like, man, worst thing mechanics find. Jesus. But yeah, that's what happened. So obviously it has Champion spark plugs. I did check it out already. It's not the right spark plug for this car. It's not a Mopar. Went ahead and this is the back intake bolt for documented purposes. This is going to be the coil bolt. More than likely be replacing all the bolts just to get it right. You know, spark plug, start there. Good foundation. Started plugging everything back in. It's not going to make no difference to put the intake on now, because if I know that is wrong, then I know these are going to be wrong, and then there's coils that need to be replaced. So handful of things I want to do. I did figure out an initiative of why this whole head right here was not working correctly. Bank 2 is typically the passenger side too, just so you guys know. There's a lot of Bank 2 codes going on. But yeah, Michael Mad Mike's Custom. Hope you guys enjoy. Can't wait to put this video together. It's going to be awesome. This is going to be like a quad part video. Solid.